Actually started about 7 years back in 2011 when the Election Commission decided that in order to empower and encourage young voters particularly to take part in the electoral process so that the matters relating to policies formulation is being addressed in the right perspective. The Election Commission decided that National Voters' Day should be celebrated every year on 25th of January. And the reason why we have chosen 25th of January is because 25th of January is also the foundation day of the Election Commission of India. So to share more insights about today's function and the National Voters' Day, I would like to request our Deputy Commissioner, Shri P.D. Samwat, to kindly deliver his speech. Sir.
Thank you, Barshan, for that warm welcome extended to every one of us present here. To celebrate the 7th National Voters' Day. Respected guest speaker, Madam B.J. Saukumi, Assistant Professor, Lady King College, my colleagues, Kongrani, Barshan, and Baswe, district officers from various government departments in the district, the principal and teachers of JNV school, the lecturers and students of Nongstoin College, the secretary and the president of Khasi Disabled Association and other members, other invited guests, leaders from the community, the headmen's order and secretaries of various localities in Nongstoin, other invited guests, and my dear students of JNV school. Barshan, the ESC in charge election, in his welcome address, has already given us a brief highlight on the history background, the importance and significance of National Voters' Day, which was started in 2011, as is already mentioned, to commemorate the foundation day of Election Commission of India. We all know that there are two main objectives behind observance and celebration of National Voters' Day. One, to increase the enrollment of eligible voters, especially the youth. And two, to enhance the participation of voters, particularly the young voters, in the democratic and electoral processes. And to achieve these objectives, various programs, events and activities are being organized across the country, in all the states, in the districts and in polling stations. And the activities organized for this National Voters' Day include the quiz competition, debates competition, drawing, painting, logo, slogan competitions and other activities based on the theme that is being selected for a particular year. And this year, the theme being empowerment of youth and the eligible voters. And the message of the Election Commission of India is very loud and clear. The message being that it will not relent until every voter is able to and willing to vote. Towards achieving these objectives, the Election Commission of India have made all efforts, and these efforts have borne good results, which is evident from the increase in the number of voters across the country. We can see that a very large number of voters are reported to have been enrolled in the electoral roll throughout the country, which marks the maximum, the biggest empowerment of youth in a single day anywhere in the world. It is evident from the fact that a large number of voters are being enrolled every year, and particularly the young eligible voters. It brings home the point that democracy is the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. In essence, the National Voters' Day is aimed at reaching out to the people and making people realize that voting is very important. If pen is mightier than the sword, so is ballot over bullet. Meaning that the ballot box is a very powerful weapon. A weapon not to attack and kill people, but to bring great changes in the lives of the people, to bring development, progress and prosperity in the country. It is one of the strongest weapons with the help of which we can bring development and even bring a great revolution in the country without shedding even a drop of blood. But the question is, do people make right use of this powerful tool? And the answer many times is no. Not always. Though it is one of the most valued possessions that we have, it is not being used to our advantage. It is not used to the best advantage which we can have. That's why I would like to tell my young and newly enrolled voters that voting is a very important tool with the help of which you can bring a lot of development in the country, in the state, and in the people. Youth can play a very major role during elections. You should realize that by voting, you put forward your opinion as to how the government should function, how the government should work for the people, how it should operate for the welfare of the people. the government policies, programs and operations affect our lives, our everyday life. And it is only through our votes that we can really bring a change in the lives of our people. Many of our young friends present here are already enrolled. Recently, some 2 weeks back. But I would like to tell my young friends that it is not just enough to get your names enrolled in the electoral roll. The greater, the more important role and the duties that you'll have to perform, as you know, is to cast your vote conscientiously as informed citizens and cast your vote for an ideal candidate to bring change and development in the society. And my young friends, you should remember that your single vote can bring all the changes. Your one vote can help in selecting the right and the ideal candidate which can bring benefit to our country and to our state. Today, as we celebrate the 7th National Voters' Day, I would also like to take this privilege to thank and congratulate the AEROs, the BLOs, and also the enumerators for their hard work and dedication for helping us to ensure the error-free and healthy electoral roll. I would also like to congratulate all the participants and also the winners in various competitions that are being conducted as part of the celebration of this special day. We are really happy to have our guest speaker, Ma'am Saukmi. As we welcome you, we also look forward to hearing and benefiting from your address to the gathering. With these few words, I wish every one of you once again a happy National Voters' Day and also wish you a wonderful time. Thank you.